Hi everyone, we're at Nativo Hotel. It's really dark. We're at room 425. You might know this room as the Six World Room. So first off, we have the door. I painted it with the four holy colors, the Navajo culture. We have black, white, turquoise, and the gold. And that was really difficult to paint. I had to use some painter's tape. And then up here, I know it's really dark, hopefully you can see it. Kayla Shaggy, Jessica Smith. Jessica was a younger student at Fort Lewis College who helped me paint this, and we did this back in 2020, you know, before everything happened. And there's me, I'm all sweaty. I did some little like wind stuff with little clouds. So the orientation you're supposed to view this in is clockwise, as it is with Navajo culture. When I first came in, I told them to do like a blue paint as the base coat, and I told them to leave a little white stripe there so as to make it look like a comic book strip. So we start here. The first dialogue box says Shiprock 2228, and it shows us a view of Shiprock in the future. So kind of like underground city. You can see people, little horse, little crops, corn, and then you go up the tunnels and you see like the solar panels with the mesa. So this was kind of like my ideal of like indigenous futurisms. Man, I should have brought my DSLR. Oh, you can see the door over there too. So Shiprock 2228, after creating their own cities underground, the Diné thrived. Then nuclear war broke out on the surface. The Diné lived, but the surface changed. Thus, warriors were called and given weapons. One of them is the Nomad, patrolling Dinéta. So, there's the Nomad, and there's Shiprock. I had Jessica paint Shiprock for me, and those are the winds, as you can see, that were reflected earlier in the bathroom. And, you know, over the years, they've done a really good job making sure everything looks good. Because I remember during the first year, there was a big hole, but they patched it and color matched it really well. So the story continues with these clouds. I really like these clouds with lightning. The land was poisoned. The survivors transformed into monsters. The Diné work on healing the land and people. So it kind of looks over here with the destruction of the city, you know, the destroyed skyscrapers, and the monster with the base coat underneath. Yeah, and I had really fun doing all this purple, so you can kind of see like goes from blue to red to orange, then this muddy red, and then purple to show like the pollution. So after that, you cut across, and meanwhile on Mars, I forgot it kind of hides it. Meanwhile on Mars, the colony, a young Diné woman named Denora has had her life changed. And so if you look at it, it's a big colony on Mars. So it was really fun painting that big red sphere. I wish the lighting in here wasn't so bad, but it is what it is. We only get an hour in this room anyway, so that's why I'm rushing a bit. But you know, it was really fun doing all these tiny details. Here's my hand for scale. So it was a very dense paint work to do, especially all of the dialogue boxes too. And then here, I was kind of supposed to paint like a universe, like a galaxy, but it kind of looks like a fried egg. And the background's black. You can kind of see some of the stars as specks. And then here we go to Denora takes on the mantle of the trickster coyote to learn about her life on Mars. What do these two worlds have in common? And then the big splash illustration of Denora encountering the centipede with Denora there. And then goes to Sixth World right there. So that's the image you see as you're leaving the room. And then it ends with a to be continued, and then you exit the door with the four colors. So, you know, this was a really great project to do way back in 2020. I applied for it after my friend Ruthie told me to try for it, because her and her sisters, they painted a room, the Yed sisters, and you know, it was really great. I got to stay here for 2 weeks painting. My friend Jessica was here for the, I think, week and a half or first week, and she helped me like paint the browns and things like that. And yeah, it was just a really fun project, really great time. I don't know if they finished painting all the rooms yet, They might have, because we're staying on the 5th floor and our room is painted. But if you are interested in applying, if they are still taking new artists, you can go to Nativo Lodge, the artist rooms, and they'll have applications open. It was a really great project and I get a discount here. So I'm here for the Santa Fe Pathways Market at Buffalo Thunder. So I just wanted to stop by and check on my room before we had to go to Santa Fe tomorrow. But you know, really fun to revisit this room, and they've been doing a good job keeping the restoration. So yeah, thank you for exploring the room with me, and please look forward to more Six World comics.